I'm talking about the effects that this brain forward is having on Marlo and me. Today is Monday. Yesterday, I didn't notice much. When I first woke up, it was like I didn't feel like I got quite enough sleep, but that passed after about 30 minutes. I thought about laying there a little bit longer, but I thought, no, I have things I need to do, so I didn't do that. Let me turn this light on, make this screen a little bit brighter, see if that helps anything. It looks like there's a little bit of a glare. There's not a lot of light out there right now, so I'm trying to get a little bit more light on the video. But I noticed that Marlo was also noticing something yesterday. She was also feeling a little bit off. I picked up on it. It's like, oh, you're feeding me early. I get food a lot earlier than normal in the morning. It was that kind of attitude. It was like, oh, okay. Normally in the morning, she will kind of wake me up. And even if I don't have an alarm clock, those of us with animals, probably many of us have this situation where our animals almost act like our alarm clock. So even if I don't have that alarm clock, she is frequently waking me up with low meows or something like that because she's wanting her food. She's waiting for that morning treat, and she almost always has dry food in her dish, but that morning treat is special. But today I noticed quite a bit. Today when I woke up, I noticed that I really did not feel like I got enough sleep. I know the last time I looked at the clock, it was 2:30 in the morning. I had been in bed for quite a while and I had not been able to get to sleep. It's very possible I dozed off some. I'm not sure about that, but I was tossing and turning a lot. She was too, maybe because I don't know. She sleeps with me a lot at night. So she was in and out of bed too. It wasn't like she was staying there and staying still and everything. She was struggling also. So at any rate, I thought about sleeping in a little bit later. I thought no, because I don't want to mess up tonight. I don't want to. I want to sleep well tonight. And I also thought about taking a nap today, and I decided not to for the same reason. But what I was noticing was that I was just really tired. It was like I said, I kept staring at the clock. I woke up feeling like I was really short of sleep. It took me a couple of hours to get past that feeling. And Marlo today seems to be a little bit more temperamental. She is not the happy cat that she frequently is. It's like something is off with her. She swatted at me this morning for no reason. Sometimes she'll frequently swat at me if I'm playing with her with my hands like she likes to play. But she doesn't usually swat for no reason. And this morning she did. And it's like, whoa. So the claws were out. I felt them just barely touch me. So I think she's off too, and she was more demanding about getting that treat this morning. So something is going on with her. I don't know if there's been any research on animals feeling the time changes or not. I didn't think to look at that. I'm just talking about it now. But I think they do. I think our pets know that something's off, probably because of what we're doing, because our actions are different than they used to be. So that's my guess. But the experts are saying that it takes about 4 days to get past this. I hope not. I really hope not. So they're also saying that there are health effects from this brain forward. There's about a 25% increase in heart attacks on Monday. There's also increased stroke risk, which is not good for either of those. There's also about a 6% increase in fatal traffic accidents. Again, probably because people haven't had enough sleep for both of those things. But the time change interrupts our circadian rhythms, which affects a lot of what goes on with our bodies and everything. So from what I've been reading, there's increased mood things, depression, people being more temperamental, people being more anxious. Those kinds of mood changes also tend to happen. And I'm seeing that, like I said, in Marlo. There's also a reduced productivity at work. So bosses just aren't going to get as much work from the people who they supervise on days like today. So at any rate, personally, I would prefer that we stay in one time zone. I don't know what you guys would prefer. the experts are saying that the standard time zone is the better time zone for us. And that is what I would prefer. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you like to change time zones? Is that something that works well for you? If not, if you want a one time zone, which time zone would that be? Which one would you choose? And do you have any particular reason why? I like seeing the sunlight in the morning, which is probably why I probably prefer the standard time zone, because it was dark when I got up this morning. Yes, it stays lighter at night, and I know a lot of people like that, especially if they're working, but I prefer the early morning light. So that's my thoughts, but please make your comments on this video about which time zone you would prefer. Have a good one, guys. Bye.